Captain Smart e de nsem bi abetudwa efa na akoyo ene yewura muntaka ne how ekomsi nsensem ho ekoso na nsem a de abetudwa no wama the caution bi se NDC ene yewura John Dramani Mahama omo anye very careful and ma communication no ensem o nsisi so a ebetimi ama omo akọ opposition saa bi ene to NPP amanyeko no wode ye mfanto yebekwa akoyo saa video no na before yebekwa akoyo video no yen conclusion na akoyo a press conference a wo ye ene day wo se ondi na the fact that say ensema wo kan no enye no kre na onkan kire muntaka ana muntaka no so e de press conference bi e ba say how akomsin e dedicated on fa no nko ni because ensema na akoyo de to so e buslim ka nokre bi animu wo se won kan saa asem fa nkire yewura muntaka wo ye interior minister before no yen conclusion na akoyo the brief press conference na oye no yeba the Captain Smart de no ebeto so yenkohwemra.
I am here today to address some matters arising from the interview and the report submitted by the task force commissioned by the President to investigate election violence from 2020 to 2024 in Ghana to the Honorable Minister of Interior and National Security. I have remained quiet despite calls by well-meaning Ghanaians, including my constituents, who witnessed these brutal attacks. At no time did I say no attack happened. I stated emphatically to the task force that on the election day during my rounds, I noticed my convoy was being followed by a V8 vehicle, allegedly known to be used by Howard Komsin and a Nadmo pickup, which had a green government number plate. After visiting some polling stations, I decided to go home because I felt my life was in danger. So I am convinced that at the conclusion of this investigation, the truer facts will emerge. On the issue of unwillingness of persons who witnessed these acts to testify, this is entirely out of my control. There are videos to some of these attacks, and these are available for the committee to aid their work. Friends of the media, does the unwillingness to eyewitness and victims to testify mean these documented acts of violence didn't happen? Even if there is records of loss of life and injuries, I would have waited for the investigations to conclude before speaking. But I cannot keep quiet over an inconclusive report, as clearly stated by our Honorable Minister for Interior during his press briefing. And officially, I have not given my written statement to the police yet due to the ill treatment during the 2020 election violence. Therefore, statements on the media are inaccurate and not mine. Let me end by saying that as the sitting member of the good people of Ewutu Senya East constituency, I consider myself a mother for all. I have therefore encouraged reconciliation and unity amongst all the rank and file of the party. And I would encourage the task force to stick to exactly what I told them for fairness and prosperity.
Yet was one na Captain Smart and some so de etudwa say yewura John Dramani Mahama any NDC amanyeko no enhwe se omo betimi ama omo ano akọ tipenkro mu anya sa omo decide na 2028 election no omu etimi elosu okansemu yi ewo onua tv abra omu eye morning show ene edeye ene on the 7th of November ye ana oye sa video no yanko na yenkonkohwe de esiye ewo onua tv no yankonkohwe ba efrem say Evans so be subscribe kasama meti what is social media handle subscribe na share na afoforo nso na bi hwe yenhwe video no na sia
ana ba fia ka chem se na kaswa 2024 7th December asabno amso onya butre meje na akoyo ni interview no ye no eche ni ma meti ase se ono ankasa kura no wa press conference on ka sa entre interior minister ade ebetimi ekum NDC aban we owo so yi miscommunication. And it looks like I say obi e ka de ope mo nya presenters o mo ya ministers. If you don't know, I am telling you today. You see, a presenter can present anything to tally. But if you were a minister, you must be able to have a mini part of it that will tally with all. Therefore, minister. When you're presenter, when you're ministers. It's a mini new year. Be kitwa be mini. Adiketwa. Dear akakrakana nkrofo kan na chire no. Wo na wotweden kitten mini. Ne kekase ani. Na wa manatimi atale. It's in every minister, every ministry. There were agencies and departments. Ewo minister na say. Me be say mbusa say sa mo minister na mfa muntaka no. If you obey sa press conference no, when we say na akoyo. Ana ya trouble committee bi ya trouble unti. Ya trouble unti kan. Say na akoyo so ye MP. What the muntaka say ya born this so ye minister no to nche onu so ye MP. Aba be trouble unti say enye no kure da. So ka che committee bi ya enye no kure da. So ka che ministry bi ya enye no kure da. So Katrovia said the convoy was not attacked on the 7th of December. So the Muntaka Kaya and the Nakoyo Kano. Why the Bayado Mama, maybe Katro plane. I dare best say what by way a lack of communication strategy. Pierre, men Kayen Yanama was the Muyao. When Yana Equekura, quite Boneso, how he was, was not good at all. Nanya papa kra. But you know what happened? Kwabena Japan at that time, no yeah, presidential press secretary, Nesro de Oka, Alhassan Yakubu, no yeah, interior minister as of that time, or yes, Rebuni, Nesro de Oka. That time, the national security coordinator, na Esro de Oka, na Esro J. Ekufuana Nkasanso, briefing Ayedi Amano, Etidia na Ononso Oka. Sometimes you think that the president will not be listening. So you will tell him what he wants to hear. And then you go to the public to tell the public what they need to hear. But President Bien Anopa, both are conflict. With what the president said, with what ministers and other government functionaries aka. Eti, muntakatu ono. Eti na onimda. Say you MPB or parliament your friend na akoyo. If not for anything, bra. Read this. What do you think about it? I mean, the committee is saying A, B, C, D, Z. So, eti say ye ko baby ko cancel. Now those who are supposed to testify refuse to testify. Must you come out?
No.
To say this? Because one, I can be under duress. Eti na men testify. Obi betwe so bikokum. Obi betwe so afia eminim with cash. Ye to ye nipa. Sika bi wo ho wani kopie so na se nyame anya wadoma. we a bema obema jina so abedo say what was say ya wutie mi yen wo ho achewa ma odeka 10,000 Ghana cedis 10 million 1,000 Ghana na wo ba fie ha na fie tago ebie nika o se masoda ese ye wa enti say ya wutie no me wo 50,500 million kofako de na beton wanya careful won nwen etiri ya sisika ya ade yina sika betuma ma kwasea ehunyansa na nyansani abaye kwasea bia won wa ye frɛ won say won be testify they were under a certain kind of duress. Something was happening somewhere. So if you are a minister, you got to be extremely calculative. Say eti de muntaka be kan ni na no aye bola. Meanwhile, muntaka ye NDC ni na akoyo ye NDC ni. Ma enfa no nto.
Ye do wate se oje bre ehwe Captain Smart nso na wode nano de sem de etu edwa no se mo amunim de wi a osi eka no nti ye se o se obe subscribe Kasama TV all the social media handle no subscribe na share na afoforo nso enye bi enhwe na de ne de nyina no yenya video na ase yenya hint bia nso e de atuma ma na nso wo hu de wi a AC koso e o manga ne mo na won so wo hu efrem se Evans Kasama TV akra mo